Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 49 of Skill into Glory, and we're gonna start off by going straight into the first game of this episode, where we actually come up against a subscriber, and he had a pretty awesome team in the 3-4-3 formation with actually 7 5-star skillers, a bunch of Brazilians, and also 4 players from the Liga Portuguesa. So when I saw this team, I just knew from the beginning that this was going to be a pretty fun game, and this guy also messaged me that he was a subscriber, so I just knew this was going to be a really fun game. So straight from kickoff, we pulled off the skill moves with Sifchi, breaking down his defense. We did get a shot in, which his goalkeeper saved. So we ended up picking a corner. We played it off short to Arroyo. We went with a nice scoop turn to a body feint, cut in with the fake shot, and we actually finished it off at the near post to pick up his 8th goal, and also pick up a nice skill goal straight from a corner, which is always nice. Then we're in the 19th minute. We pick it up there with Sifchi, while we go with some step overs. I actually wanted to go with the hocus pocus, but I completely failed. Went with the triple elastico instead. Then I somehow did get a shot in there where we do hit the post. So yeah, we kept on creating chances mainly in the first half. Then from a free kick, an amazing save there from his goalkeeper as well. Could have been a really nice goal from Arroyo. Then we're in the 37th minute. We have Arroyo on the ball there once again. They're cutting aside with a nice fake shot to a ball roll, and we actually ended up picking a penalty. So it is obviously Arroyo to step up for it, and we do finish it off to pick up his 9th goal in total, and also his 2nd goal in this game. Then in the 45th minute, he pretty much got his first chance with Vitinho, and also gave himself a goal back to make it 2-1. And then we're still in the first half, straight from kickoff. We pretty much had 1 minute left or so. So I decided to go once again on the skill run with Sifchi, trying to get a shot in, but his goalkeeper saved it once again. So that was pretty much the first half. We were mainly dominating. We had most of the chances. Then into the second half, my opponent decided to just completely change his play style, just put everything on pace basically. You can see it from kickoff with Charisma, and he actually made it 2-2. So a really annoying goal to concede pretty much. I actually almost tackled him off the ball with Garcia, but he somehow still managed to get the ball there, and he actually made it 2-2. So a bit of a frustrating goal to concede. Then we move on in the 57th minute. We actually have Garmikai Steven on the ball there. We ended up playing it to Arroyo because I still needed to get his 3rd goal. Still needed to complete that challenge with him, which was score a hat-trick. We got a chance, but the goalkeeper ended up saving it once again. Then we actually picked it up with Vitinho. We went on a nice skill run too. We took the shot, which just got deflected by my opponent. And in the 69th minute, he had the ball with Chicabala. He pretty much went with pace again, a nice elastico, and then actually he shot it through my defender's legs, and I think it actually ended up being an own goal as well. So after completely dominating the whole game, we just gave it away basically after being 2-0 up, which was just so frustrating. So I decided to make some changes, bring on Charisma and also Ribéry, since Sifchi and also Makai Steven weren't really doing it for me. So that is why I decided to make those 2 changes. And we actually start off there with Pellerano. We play it off to Arroyo. Still we need to get his 3rd goal, but again it just got deflected by his defender. Then the 86th minute, he went on the counter-attack with Vitinho, trying to beat my defender, but luckily enough I do manage to pick the ball up. Then I decided to play a long through ball all the way to Arroyo. We cut in with the fake shot to another one. Then I decided to pass it off to Ribéry and actually get the 3rd goal. I know it is sweaty, but I just want to get back into this game, and also the way my opponent was playing was just annoying me really bad. So that is the reason why I decided to go with that goal. So we make it 3-3. Then we went on the attack. I thought maybe it could have been a penalty there when we got fouled with Arroyo, but the referee decided to let it go. And then in the 90th minute, you don't believe it, like, my defenders, they just run into each other. He goes through with Chicabala, and he actually makes it 4-3 in the 90th minute. And just the way we conceded that goal as well, I was so done with FIFA. Like, I just couldn't believe it. And the way my opponent decided to play as well, especially in the second half, like, I got so done. It's unbelievable. But yeah, anyway, that is what happens when you sometimes play against subscribers. I've been tweeting about it as well. If you do follow me on Twitter, you knew what I was tweeting about, so I don't really have to go on about it in this video. But anyway, we go into the next game. Since we lost that game, we camp against a pretty strong team, and we start things off there with Arroyo on the wing, obviously trying to beat his defenders there. We actually went with a scoop turn to a nice skill move to beat another defender, and then again, just like in the previous game, we get a nice shot at the near post to actually make it 1-0, and also pick up another skill goal and another goal with Arroyo, which is absolutely awesome. Then we move on 2 minutes later in the 32nd minute. We play it off to Arroyo. We try to get past the goalkeeper and trying to finish it off with a fancy shot, because that is still something we need to score as well. I think we're still on 0 fancy shots, even though we need to score 3 of them. So yeah, that was a big opportunity wasted. Could have been a nice goal. Then in the 45th minute, we got another chance there with Arroyo. It was a little bit difficult to beat his defender defenders, but luckily enough, we got through and we picked up his 11th goal and also the 8th skill goal in total, which is absolutely awesome. Then we're in the second half in the 50th minute. He plays it off through to Di Maria, one of the first chances yet in the game, and he got himself a goal back to make it 2-1. Then we're in the 90th minute. Since the second half wasn't really that interesting, to be honest. Not a lot of stuff happened really. My opponent got through again in the 90th minute and he makes it 2-2. So once again, we pretty much gave away a 2-goal lead, which was a bit annoying, but we had to go into extra time. We still had some time left to get Arroyo's 3rd goal, which I was hoping for right there. It was a big chance, but for some reason he just couldn't put it on target. He decided to put it wide, which was a big shame because could have been his hat-trick as well. Then in 105th minute, we play it off to our left back, actually Garcia, from a free kick, and we do make it 3-2, which resulted in us winning the game. And you can see from the stats, we were absolutely dominating. We had 7 shots, and my opponent only had 2 shots on target, I do believe. So we definitely deserved to win that game. But anyway, we go in what will be the 3rd game of this episode, and we come up against a pretty strong team, a bit of a hybrid side with some Bundesliga players, some legends, and also some players from the Liga BBVA. And we start things off from a free kick. He decided to put a player on the line. I decided to switch it quickly to Arroyo, and guess what? We actually hit the crossbar, but then from the rebound, we got the goal there with safety nonetheless to make it 1-0 and give us a lead. And you can also maybe say that this was sort of a volley goal, although he clearly hit it with the bottom of his foot. You can see it especially in this replay, and also that is a reason why I decided not to count it as a challenge. But yeah, you can let me know in the comments down below what you think of that. So we move it into the second half. The first half was quite boring, I guess. We mainly had like the chances, I think, but not a lot of stuff happened pretty much. Then to the second half, we picked up another free kick. I decided to take it quickly, and guess what? We finished it off beautifully with Çalhanoğlu. This time I decided not to switch it to Arroyo, just take it with him, and we put it into the top corner to make it 2-0. But then like a few minutes later into the second half, he had the ball with Zola, beats 2 of my defenders with a really nice body feint, and he finished it off. Just a beautiful goal for my opponent to give himself a goal back as well. Then in the 52nd minute, we got the ball with Arroyo, and I actually thought this would have been a penalty or should have been a penalty, but then the referee, he decided to give a free kick for my opponent, and I was so confused. Like, why would that be a free kick for my opponent? I did nothing wrong. I seriously did nothing wrong. And then like a few minutes later on the counter-attack, he got a chance. I completely messed up with the throw-in. He went on the counter-attack again with Zola. I couldn't get him off the ball, and then he gets this scrappy little goal to make it 2-2, get himself back into the game and make it all even. So again, we gave away a 2-goal lead, like the 3rd game in this row. It was simply not my FIFA game, and to make it even worse, in the 70th minute, he got a little bit lucky with the bounces, and he actually gets his hat-trick with Zola, I do believe, as well, to make it 3-2 and actually give himself the lead. Then in the 76th minute, we got a big chance there with Quaresma. Could have been the volley that we obviously needed to score, but we do hit the post. So we ended up losing the game 3-2, which was a big shame. I think we could have won it nonetheless as well, but that's what probably happens when you play against legends. Whenever you make a mistake, those legends always will finish it off, which was a big shame. So we go into the final game of this episode, and straight away I just decided to get the easy goal, simply because I didn't want to waste chances pretty much, and just ended up losing this game as well. Then in the 29th minute, we got a beautiful goal with Sefci, which was actually the volley goal that we needed to score, and we also do make it 2-0, which is really nice. So a nice comfortable lead there for us. Then in the second half, we played a through ball to Piatti, goes with the volley to make it 2-1, and I was really like, am I gonna give away this lead again? But luckily enough, that did not happen, because we eventually do make it 3-1 as well. A nice bit of play there with Vitinho as well, a nice ball roll, and we pick up another goal to make it 3-1, and we actually pretty much make it game over, because in the 90th minute we played it off to Ribery. I was hoping for a fancy shot. I held LT, I do believe, but for some reason he went with the outside foot shot, which was a big shame, because again, could have been a nice goal. So we ended up winning that game with 4-1, which is always nice. Then we move on to the skillers up to actually see how many goals we are on with Arroyo, and we actually need 2 more goals in order to complete that challenge. So yeah, hopefully in the next episode we are able to do that, and hopefully we will complete some more challenges as well, because you can see that we're actually pretty close to complete a few of them as well. So yeah guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated, and if you can hit 2,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.